Welcome to Mainland Cycle Center's new vehicle department. Today I'm going to show you a 2011 Kawasaki Teryx Sport Special Edition. This is the Silver Sport Special Edition. Now we're doing this video in February of 2012 and this is a brand new 2011. We just got this unit in from Kawasaki. They had a few of these left, and so we're going to have a bit of a special deal on these. And the Sport model, if you've been looking at the Teryxes, the Sport model has the upgraded alloy wheels. It comes with the alloy wheels from the factory, and it has upgraded suspension. And so you've got better shocks, a little more premium shock, front and rear. Fully adjustable, an aluminum bodied shock, and so forth. So let's look at those shocks. The hood opens on these. There's a little latch right here. I had them undone. Be a little smoother with my camera work. But there's your rear shock. Now these have a remote reservoir on them. This remote reservoir. Now if the standard Teryxes, if you've been looking at these, the standard Teryxes don't have this remote reservoir on the front. The rear shocks do, but the front ones no. But the Sport does have the aluminum bodied shock with the remote reservoirs, and then they're adjustable for compression dampening, and then down here is going to be your rebound dampening there, and then of course you can adjust your spring with these nuts here. So that's part of what you're getting on this Sport package, is those upgraded shocks. We'll take a look under the hood over here while we're got this up. It's your radiator, coolant reservoir, master cylinder, got rack and pinion steering on these. And there's no storage under here, but for easier maintenance and cleaning, Kawasaki made this hood tilt. Okay, so let's take a look at the rear up here. Now the bed tilts on these. There's a little latch right there, so that tilts your bed up to dump the bed. And so you've got, again, an aluminum bodied shock on the rear with the remote reservoirs, and then you've got, again, compression dampening here, and then down on the bottom right down here is your rebound dampening, and then again you can adjust your spring tension right there. Now while we've got this up, the Kawasaki Teryxes have a unique rear brake. We use it on our ATVs and on all the Teryxes, but it's unique to Kawasaki. I don't think there's a lot of other folks using it yet, but it's fantastic. And this has a multi-disc wet rear brake, meaning there's no rear brake inside this wheel or that wheel. The rear brake is on the drive shaft, basically coming back from the motor, and the rear brake is built into this housing. This is the slave cylinder, basically, that works it, because it's hydraulic. The parking brake part of it is manual, but that rear brake, it's multi-disc because that gives it more surface area without being large in diameter, which lets it not take up as much ground clearance. It doesn't hang low. So small in diameter but multi-disc, and then it's a wet rear brake. It rides in the same oil that these gears ride in. So it's an oil bath brake. Because of that, it stays very clean, and what we found is chances are you may never replace these rear brakes. We've yet to replace a set of these brakes for being worn out, and so it works good, and then it also the life of the brakes is very good. So it's one of my favorite features that Kawasaki has done, is this multi-disc wet rear brake. It's just fantastic. Of course, you can see your muffler right there, stainless steel muffler. Bottom of your bed, it's all steel bed. Inside panels are all steel. This is a plastic piece here. Okay. But you can see the steel in the bottom. These are rated at 500 pounds in the bed. 500 pounds of cargo capacity. In the rear end, these are fully independent suspension. So you've got, this is your rear suspension, fully independent, 2-inch receiver, so you can pull a trailer with it. So little guards there for your boots. Of course, you can upgrade from these little plastic guards to an aluminum guard. Okay. Tail lights there with brake lights. Tailgate latch, tailgate opens, of course. Just like that. Okay. So let's look at some of the controls in the seats. Got bucket seats, headrests up on the cage. Now this is a cargo net right here, and hooks right up here, and there's some straps and a buckle, or a yeah, I guess it's a buckle. A little push button strap deal to extend it, and it hooks into the bed right here to go over cargo. Now you can take it off. It just has a couple of screws right there. You can take it off and just unhook it. But anyway, it's not too bad hanging up there like that. Shifter is right here in the console. Got low, high, neutral, and reverse. Just move your shifter through the gate to get those. Now these are four-wheel drive, so they're selectable two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and there's your selectable two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. It'll show you on the dash if you're in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I don't think you have to drive a little bit to get to shift. So, but when you're in two-wheel drive, of course, just the rear wheels are driving, and there's no slippage at those rear wheels. But when you engage the four-wheel drive, when you engage that front end, the front end is a limited slip front differential. And what that does is it just makes the steering easier, okay? But if in certain circumstances, you may not be getting full power to both wheels. And in that situation, you can lock the front differential. And you can do it right here. Kawasaki has a unique variable differential control that lets you give it a little bit of lock, or you can pull it back nice and hard and give it a lot of lock. So with just a little bit of lock, you'll be a little easier on the equipment, less chance of breaking something. And then with it fully locked, that'll give you the maximum traction. And you don't need to use this all the time. There's no reason to drive down the trail or drive down the road with this locked. You've got good traction. You don't need it locked. It's going to make your steering heavier. It's going to be harder on the unit. But when you need it, use it. Okay. The Sports do have the drink holder in the dash. So you got a little pull-out drink holder there. 12-volt power outlet here. Glove box there. These are fuel injected, and we hadn't talked about the motor yet, but this is a 750cc V-twin fuel injected motor. We'll crank it up for you. So it just cranks up. There's no choke. Starts right up. Just got a gas pedal. It's a gas pedal and a brake pedal. Runs real nice. The sun's kind of killing us in here this evening, but see if we can get a little. But you can see you got a fuel gauge, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, speedometer, odometer. It does have an hour meter. Trip meter A, trip meter B. There's your hour meter. This was brand new. We just got out of the crate. Clock. So headlights here. Got off, low beam, and then high beam. There. Sport style steering wheel. There. And then your parking brake. It's right there. And there's a latch there to release the parking brake. Kind of nice. They got these little pads here so you can put your foot on it. There's one over there on the passenger side also. Also, we got these little plugs in the floorboard. You can pull these little plugs and it helps you wash out the floorboard. Well, let's see. The alloy wheels are standard on the Sport model. Comes with these great looking alloy wheels. Nice little bumper. You can mount a winch on the front of these. Right inside of here is where your winch would mount. Headlights. These are just a really great unit. They're very durable, reliable, great Kawasaki quality on these. And I tell you, if you're looking at the Teryx's, the Sport and that suspension we talked about, it really does make a difference. The Sport model's going to ride better with the better shocks. So there you have it. That's our quick look at the 2011 Teryx Sport Special Edition Silver. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 in LaMarque, Texas. Our website is mainlandcyclecenter.com. Our phone number is 409-948-4969. We would just love it if you give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us. We're here to help any way we can. Thanks for watching.